Hi everyone, sorry about the major close-up there. I'm trying to figure out the best sort of place to film and where to have my phone sitting, and if you could see the contraption I've come up with, you would probably burst out laughing. Today I'm going to film a couple of videos just because the past few weeks have been really busy for me and I have a lot to sort of talk about. This week I started back university and I also went to see my MS specialist doctor at the Southern just for our sort of update check-in appointment. And I also went to see the yearly clinic that my GP surgery holds, and it's with the chronic disease management team from my local authority. So I've had a busy wee time of it, and I thought, you know, I was really enjoying sort of posting regular videos for you guys, so I wanted to keep sort of going with that. Today I just wanted to talk about the meeting I had with my specialist doctor at the Southern. It's crazy to think that now it's 4.5 years since I was diagnosed. I was diagnosed in April of 2010, and the time has honestly just flown by, but then also 4.5 years ago, the time I was diagnosed seems like an absolute lifetime away. So it's a really weird sort of balance of feelings about it, I guess. But because recently things have been pretty okay with me, I mean, there's been no drastic changes, so it was really just an appointment to check that I was still getting on okay, check that I was still happy to be on Tysabri, which I am. I had said to him, actually, it was funny because when I started Tysabri, this month also marks my 3-year anniversary on Tysabri, so I had said to him that, you know, when I went on Tysabri, I was fully under the impression that with the statistics at the time, I was on Tysabri for 2 years and then I was coming off and going on something else. But obviously statistics change, risks change, and for me now I'm still JC negative, so everything is looking really positive for me in terms of Tysabri. It has helped me massively in terms of the relapse rate and the progression rate. My MRIs are continuously positive. Well, the last one was really positive, and the ones before that, you know, they weren't amazing, but they weren't terrible either. So I just feel like I'm in a really good place being on Tysabri, and I want to keep it that way. The other thing that was mentioned, I'm not sure if I've spoken about that before in a video, is home treatment for Tysabri patients, and it's something that he's trying out along with a couple of other specialists, and he asked me would I be up for it, and I just said, you know, I actually really quite like my wee days going to the hospital. It's a very social setting. You get to know the nurses, you get to know all the other patients that are there, you see new patients coming in and you can share stories and just talk about your experiences, and I find that incredibly comforting. So for now I'm just going to stick with the hospital treatment, no home treatment for me. For me, my home is a place to relax, and if I was to bring the medical side of things back into my house, I don't think it would make me very happy. So for me, hospital treatment is the best way for me to go forward. And other than that, everything is pretty much the same. I mean, I will obviously be getting an MRI in the coming months. I think that will be in around March time, and I get another JC test in 2 weeks. So that will be 6 months after my last one. I was tested in April, so I'll be tested in October. And I'll also have like my routine bloods done then just to make sure everything's going fine. But other than that, he was just happy that I was happy and that everything was sort of going along the same path. And the good thing is now I've got to the stage where any issues I have like other doctors that are specialists in that area that can help me out. So if I'm having issues with physio, I have the number for an MS physio. If I'm having issues with my bladder, I know who I go and speak to about that. If I'm having issues with pains, I know who I speak to about that. So really the appointments with my specialist are just to sort of touch base, make sure everything's still going the way it should be. And yeah, it was a very short, brief appointment, but a very positive appointment nonetheless. I hope you're all doing well, and I will talk to you later. Bye guys.